Okay, y'all. What is good, everyone? Welcome back to our safe space. It's your girl, Pochiii. I was not planning on reacting to this. People are saying it's like a new trend now or something like that. I'm not entirely sure why they're saying that because this has been going on for a very long time. But we're going to be reacting to Therians, whatever. It's like, Therians is like the short wording. The actual name of it is Therian trope or something like that, or throp. What I'm going to be doing is picking maybe 3 to 5 short films of Therians. There's actually people that do Therian short films, and I like a short film. So a Therian, short for Therian throat, whatever, is someone who believes or feels they are a non-human animal on a deep personal, spiritual, or psychological level while inhabiting a human body. Therians identify as a specific animal, their Therian type, and I don't know what that means, honestly, and may experience animalistic behaviors or shifts, mental or phantom. All right, so the first video, the first short film that we're gonna be watching is by Dawn, and it's called Haunted, or Hunted, not Haunted. A short Therian horror film. Let's watch it, let's see what's good. I'm actually interested. Oh shit! Hello?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Run! Aren't y'all being chased?
Sir, get off.
What did he say? I can't hear anything. What happened to them being chased? Okay, I'm a bit confused because I didn't understand the story. I didn't understand what she was trying to tell me. All I'm seeing is she's introducing all 4 of her characters, which is fine. But then it was just kind of like, okay, we see the clown walking, then we see the girl back up. Like if she sees the clown and then she's running off. I'm guessing the same thing for the guy who was playing with the plants and stuff. But what I then don't understand is that they're running away from the clowns. Then she meets up with the dude, and then they see that the clowns aren't there anymore. Okay, they stop chasing us, and then bam, they just walk away to another trail. I don't understand what it was supposed to tell me, but okay. It wasn't the best, okay? I didn't understand what it was trying to say. Okay. This man put his finger in the damn freaking lens. I would have been like, take the reshoot it. Come on. That's it? I don't know what to say to these, honestly. Once again, I didn't really understand. What was it called? A wolf pack or a wolf hunt? Let me see what it was called, just to make sure. A wolf hunt, exactly. So I was expecting, like, first of all, the music was great. I have to make sure that wasn't copyrighted. But other than that, like the music, transition, like the scenes that they decided to pick, the locations, those areas were cool. Like, I liked it. But other than that, once again, I didn't really understand the story. I thought, you know, wolf hunt, I'm going to see some action, maybe them fighting with each other, or maybe them grabbing something from the floor and be like, bam, I found food or something. Didn't happen. It was definitely a step up from the first video. The scenes were better. It wasn't like, other than the dude literally putting his finger on the lens, other than that, it's a plus. Okay, so the last film that we're going to be watching is Therian film, Two Therian Friends. Did she say something or did she bark? So I'm assuming that they're gonna become friends. Grab into the sound. Okay. I'm assuming they became friends.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel.
What's
if you're
good?
watching this video, that means someone in your life has recently told you that they are a Therian.
A Therian, not a terrain.
So this video will hopefully answer most of them, as well as provide some education onto what a Therian is and how to best support the Therian in your life.
Okay.
So first of all, when you Google the definition, something like someone who non-physically identifies as an animal is usually what shows up.
Right.
Now, I don't really define things in that way. I usually find that description confusing. So here's how I like to define it.
Okay.
See, typically, when you think about yourself on the inside and who you are as a person, you generally view yourself in your head as your physical body. You view yourself as how you are physically. Now, not everyone views themselves that way, and Therians view themselves as an animal on the inside.
Okay.
Now, this does not mean we believe we are this animal. It just means when we view ourselves internally. So our internal sense of self and who we are as a person. Basically, it just means that there's an animal representing you rather than your physical body. So when a Therian thinks about themselves, they usually think about their stereotype, which is to say, the animal that they identify as.
Okay.
And sometimes I even visualize myself as a wolf rather than a person. Now, this may sound very bizarre for someone who has never heard of Therians or has no idea about any of this, but just be sure it's nothing dangerous. There's no not safe for work part about being a Therian. It is just who you are. It's a way of identifying. Now, how someone identifies as an animal rather than a person can vary depending on the Therian. Some people have a more spiritual aspect about like past lives or swap souls, but not all Therians believe this. See, every Therian's experience with how they are a Therian and what their stereotype is completely different. No two Therians have the exact same experience. Now, there are many things that you can do as a Therian to express your Therianthropy, but are not required to be a Therian. The only thing required to be a Therian is that you identify as an animal on the inside and not a person. That's literally it. So the masks and the quads and the gear, those are secondary. Those are just ways to express being a Therian and are not required in any way. See, I wear this mask because I like making masks and I think they're cool. This mask actually doesn't even represent my stereotype on the inside. But masks are a huge part of the Therian community, at least online. But most Therians don't wear them. See, not everyone can afford
I didn't know that.
to be able to make them themselves. And also, they're just a way to kind of look cool and show off your artistic talent. They really are not part of being a Therian at all. Same goes for quadrobics, which is to say running on all fours rather than on two legs. That is a fun sport and activity that can make a lot of Therians feel like really in tune to their stereotype.
Okay.
However, that is also not a requirement to be a Therian, and actually I don't even do quads because I physically am incapable, so not all Therians do quads, and that is not a part of being a Therian. It is just a way to express it.
Okay.
It's a way to show off your stereotype and feel more in tune to it.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of getting a little bit of ASMR. I was kind of like, I was a bit relaxed. Okay. It's a Therian, by the way. I was saying Therian. I feel stupid. Just kidding. No, I don't. Okay, so. All right. Now I know. I'm prepared for the future. Got it.